This is the talk shop. Hello, welcome. This is the talk shop. Today I have a lot to discuss, but I'm not discussing on politics, I'm not discussing on the economy, I'm not discussing socio-political issues. Today I'm discussing on entertainment. If I'm going to discuss entertainment, who are the better people to discuss entertainment with me? Of course, I have legends right here in the studio, and just by my right is the legendary Terry the Rapman, aka TR.
What's up, bro?
Rapman.
Yeah.
And just beside the Rapman is the ferocious Pharaoh. At least he calls himself that. Okay.
What's good, man?
Fine, welcome. The ferocious Pharaoh the Great.
The ferocious fellow.
I remember saying Pharaoh the Great, that's like your first album, eh? Oh no, sorry, I'm trying to remember because you told me that wasn't like the first album.
No, my first album was called House of Rap.
House of Rap.
House of Rap.
So even Terry remembers it.
Of course, now.
As per which is from the
House of Rap. That was my first mixtape. That was Presents Pharaoh the Great.
Yeah. And then the album comes to be
Then
Pharaoh
the album now, the second album was The Return of the Pharaoh.
Okay.
And then after that, mixtape God Said Tears and Years, and plenty.
I think there was somebody, maybe it should be you, that one time was asking, either you, I can't really remember, but somebody said mixtape is what you choose to call it. You can call it an album, you can call it a mixtape.
Yeah, well, basically these days, a body of work is a body of work. Whether you call it an EP, mixtape,
Project.
exactly. As long as there are more than 5 tracks.
Yeah, of course.
So it's only when it's maybe like 5 tracks that you can now say it's an EP. So it's still a body of work, mixtape or whatever. People still see it as an album.
To add to what you just said, I've come to notice, right, that most people use anything other than the tag album as an excuse to pardon them for the lack of brilliance. So it's not the album. This is the mixtape. This is just an EP. You're making
I think sometimes mixtape
is not the great album.
Yeah, sometimes mixtape is more like, okay, because you just want to test waters and everything.
Yeah,
sometimes, that's why they come up with EP.
But Utia, you have been in the industry from like, I can't even remember, because I remember the first time I heard Nadines. I can't remember how old I was.
Well, it was 2004.
2005.
Yeah, 2005.
Yeah, so one thing I look about song Nadines was that within 2004, 2005, that was when we had Two-Face was up and running with his single African Queen. We had it, that's in 2005, that's when the band also just arrived in Nigeria with Tingolo and all of that.
Yeah.
And still, Nadines stood out. So it seems like there was a time where rap music was really selling in Nigerian industry. Personally, from my personal view, it doesn't seem to be, the case doesn't seem to be the same right now. What will you think is responsible for the retrogression of rap music in Nigeria?
Okay, well, I know definitely there was a kind of dip. It's not like Nigeria hip hop it went extinct or anything, but there was like a period that it was not really buzzing, and I know it was, if correct me if I'm wrong, from after 2010-ish, that there was that dip that started, to 2011 and 2012. Things started popping from that 2005 you're talking about to the 2010, Everybody was on the scene, from the Chalk City Boys, Nito C, Kintu, Ikechukwu, Rugged Man. The scene was wild. Mood 9,
was
Broke Grounds, and myself and Ferocious too. We just came into Lagos with our tracks. I had Nabins, he had Correct, so it was really popping, But what I tell a lot of people is, genres of music have seasons, Like even in America, there was a time it was like dancehall season. It was about the the shabarangs,
Kind of sounds.
exactly, and what's her name again? The lady that was singing. What's her name again? The female version of shabarangs. Patra.
Patra, oh.
Sang.
I thought you meant like Nigeria.
No. And yeah, you know, so and then after a while there was this Latino explosion.
Yeah.
You know, so many. Yes. Every genre has its seasons. I noticed this over time, and rap too is like that. It just goes a full circle. And if you notice hip hop, there was a time it was UK that was popping. Then after a while it'd be America. Then you know, it just keeps going around. And I feel for Nigeria, it just went a full circle, and Nigerian hip hop is coming back fully. You understand? It's gaining ground, momentum. As you know, as of 3 years ago, it started. You know, and it's gonna come back. So I don't know what led to the dawning of the of the hip hop movement and everything.
I'm just, going with what you said, the way he said it, I'm just, thinking far wide.
Okay.
But if you think about it, right, the hip hop, there has never really been a time, since we're discussing hip hop,
Yes.
there hasn't really been a time ever when there wasn't a hip hop artist that was
Selling.
big. At
Really?
every point in time in Nigeria's music history, there was 1 or 2 rappers that were in the top 5, top 10. So I wouldn't say hip hop actually
being
fell
recognized
off.
abroad
Or,
too. Okay.
if we're talking about recognized abroad, then that started like what, 5, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think
we
when
took it
I
back to
broke
the
ground.
2005 era.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to start counting from then, at every point in time, there
Yeah.
was a rapper in the top
But
5, top
if
10
at every
rappers
point
till
in
now.
time we have a rapper who serves at every point
Yeah.
in time,
In time. Okay.
and we have like 1,000,001 artists,
No.
hip hop artists doing rap, and only one person is selling. We will say that
No,
is
wait. You get me wrong, right? For example, if we're gonna say top 10, okay, let's say there are 1 million rappers in Nigeria, which means there are 2 million pop singers in Nigeria.
Mhm.
You get, so if you're doing a top 10, it's only based on the mathematics and ratio that it will be 2 pop singers to 1 rapper. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you're gonna have 8 in the top 10, you're gonna have 2 rappers in the top 10. That's just my point. Or maybe 8. If you're gonna have 8, you have. If you have 6 pop singers, you have 4 rappers. Basically, if you're gonna have 3, you're gonna have 2 rappers in the top 5. That kind of thing. So when we look at it, basically, it's been at least 1 or 2 for a long time. In any era you can think of Nigerian hip hop, any era from Idris Abdulkarim all the way to now that we have Zlatan and Koaku, there has been 1 or 2 rappers that have kept it, that have still kept the hip hop movement going. Whether or not the argument of it's not real hip hop, it's real hip hop, or it's hip hop, and it stayed in it. So I wouldn't really say it fell off at any point. It's the sound just changed, and some people lost interest because the sound wasn't their type of sound anymore,
Yeah.
and all that. But I wouldn't say it fell
And,
off.
and to add to that, I just want to be straightforward. I think even the media too, at one time, they focused more on Afro beats,
Yes.
explosion, and they just left Nigeria hip hop on one side. Let's not lie, there was a time the thing was really gathering momentum from Big Low and Two Shorts, pushing out singles, Delicious, Rugged Man doing his thing with Barajé, and everything were really topping pop charts at one time.
But you see, my concern here is
Yeah.
even at this point where we don't have, where it seems as if hip hop music, rap, is
Okay.
not selling, we still have people who listen to rap from the abroad, so they know the
Even
latest
home,
songs.
even at home.
But I'm saying on a more larger scale.
Okay.
We have people who know the latest songs from J. Cole, Kendrick,
Yeah.
Slack, and the rest. In fact, at the time when this J. Cole came to Nigeria, was it last year or last 2 years?
I think
Last year.
When he just dropped his KOD album.
KOD, yeah.
When he came to Nigeria, he himself confessed that he was surprised people were singing
Yeah.
along to the songs from the new album, which was barely.
The internet
2
is
weeks.
powerful.
It's powerful.
The internet is powerful.
If we had Nigerians who are interested in hip hop, rap like this, and they patronize the foreign artists, like they buy songs from iTunes, they stream from Spotify and the rest. Why is that same followership not replicated in Nigeria? To Nigerian artists, that same support, that same fan base not given to Nigerian rap artists.
Well, that fan base still exists. I think maybe a section feels alienated, or maybe the sound is not the way they like. I don't know. But if you remember back in the days, when they used to bring a lot of foreign acts to Nigeria, when it was like every year you knew they were bringing 2-3 at the end of the year, it was a norm at the point in time. 80% of the artists they brought to this country were rappers.
I think it was more like 99%.
You understand? They were
all rappers.
The only few ones, Kevin.
I don't even want to just call the name of the people that were bringing you out.
80%, you know.
It was a mega jam.
Yeah.
They used to do every end of the year.
It was
And it was
rappers.
always rappers from the DMX, Jaru,
Name
LL
it,
Cool
name
J,
them.
Ludacris, Busta Rhymes.
Okay, at one point you went to
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
And you know definitely
50
it's because they must have done their study and asked the grassroots people, what do you people
What was
want?
hot?
Exactly.
What was hot?
And it was always hip
Hip-hop
hop.
was hot.
They brought more hip hop artists than pop artists.
Yes.
Yes, that's
So
what
I don't doubt that,
Yes.
My point in bringing this up is that I don't think that part of Nigeria is dead.
Yes.
It's still there.
It is not.
You feel me?
Like,
It's still there. So it's-
I wasn't suggesting
Let's
that it
just
is
feel
dead.
it.
Okay.
I was suggesting that it is not the same
Energy.
energy
Yeah,
they
exactly,
true,
yeah.
they put in.
Yeah.
So you know thing because I know that
A lot of
there
them are
are
older now.
there are a lot of rappers who are not really in the mainstream any longer.
Yeah.
But when they drop singles, they still have those loyal fans that still go and cop their music and all of that. But when we're looking at it, but generally, let's talk about the Nigerian music industry. How big is it now? Like, is it growing at a steady pace? Has it been improved?
I think the Nigerian industry is
It's not
big.
steady. It's actually, as it's growing, it's doubling itself.
Yes, it's big.
It's
big
bigger
right
than
now.
we ever imagined.
They talk about Niger music globally like a lot. Every other time I'm watching, one of these what they call foreign radio shows, popular ones and everything. They're always in the midst of all. They're talking about the Migos and the pop artists that are really there. They always mention our whiskeys, the Davidos, and I'm like, wow, these people know them. Even the Rihannas, Chris Browns, and everything. They reach out to Nigerian acts to get on their song, meaning we have something going on here. Exactly, it's not by any, and because I think we have numbers too. Our population. It's one of the things that they want to tap into too. But I think it's because our industry is still not very structured. Let's not lie, and now we're in the streaming age, exactly, and I think not too many. I think that's even the problem. Not too many Nigerians stream like our foreign counterparts and everything. You get. Maybe that will change soon, but we still have a big market. We just don't know how to. Should I say harness it or know what to do with it yet? Exactly,
So when we were talking about the music industry, because I remember how I got to know you was because you came to Lagos to promote Correct.
Yeah, at the time.
At the time, yes, in Lagos to promote Correct. And when I came to Abuja, I was like, maybe there might be an industry in Abuja. But it seems like there is no industry in Abuja. And Abuja has contributed in shipping out a lot of talents to other places, like especially Lagos. So look about 6 Foot Plus from here, Style Plus, Magneto, yourself, OD Overdose, Pherowshuz is here. Like a lot of Abuja artists go to Lagos.
Yeah.
And then it seems that if you don't go to Lagos, nothing for you. Is that what the case is?
Well, let's not lie. The truth is, Lagos is the hub of the entertainment industry. That's the truth, and they've gotten far ahead of Abuja, which is the capital of Nigeria.
But when you say the capital of Nigeria, that is what really gets to me, because like in almost every other state, when you go, there is this like some local artists that even if they are not known in Lagos, they're not known, but at least within maybe that state, within that region, that geopolitical regions, like they are known.
Okay.
So it's the same thing like when you go to like Aba, and you know people like Rough Coin, Snoop Dogg, and you know all those people. But it's like in Abuja, when you come, there is not that artist you look like say this is Abuja. So when they say okay, we're having a show and we want this artist to come, and then we know that it's going to be a short down.
I like the fact that you use Abba as an example. So I was just waiting to hear who used an example. But
There are several examples I can say.
But let's just focus on this Abba that you said, because that's very apt to my point right now.
No, but if you focus on that really Abba,
no, not focusing only on Abba.
Okay,
it's just going to add as well.
All right.
It further adds. In the case of Abba, that's the East now.
Yes.
The East have markets.
Okay.
Alaba market.
Alaba is Lagos actually, but Alaba market is the music section is dominated by the people from the East.
Yes.
So the East generally has the market. Whether you like it or not. Even if there was no Alaba in Lagos, the East would have been selling music in the East. Whether Alaba was there or not. The East have that market. Lagos has the media. And then Lagos has Alaba, which is also market. So Lagos is the only part of Nigeria that has media and marketing readily available at every point in time.
Distribution.
Abuja has none of the aforementioned things. I've just said we don't have one.
Anyway,
so that is a huge issue already.
Okay, because I mentioned your song correct, break
and
me correct.
As a correct guy,
Yes, there are two things that are so quiet in this world. So either you're a task or a takmas. Whether you correct or you no correct. Yes. Ferocious told us in this job that yes, I mean yes. If you're correct, feel it for us. Yes.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Yo, guess who's back in the motherfucking house? It's the return of the one that never left. That never left. Blacka. You correct. Blacka. You correct. Blacka. You correct. Blacka. You correct. Yeah, for down. She be correct. For down. She be correct, baby. Microphone check 1 2 correct. If you can't count like I do, then you correct. Even if I talk nonsense, I still correct. If you think say I too like myself, bros, you correct. Ibadan correct. Maiduguri correct. Cross River and Edo self then correct. Every state with they feel me like a powerful set.
Welcome, and this is still the talk shop, and I still have Terry Rapman and Pherowshuz in the studio. Sorry, not studio, in the shop.
In the shop.
Because it is the talk shop.
Talk shop.
In the chop shop, we are chopping chin.
Let me interesting.
Yeah.
I was listening to an interview from MI, and MI was asked to mention, like, I think he had just won the lyricist on the road from Heavies, and then he was asked those rappers who he feel that are going to fill in his shoes, and then he mentioned a couple of rappers, but he mentioned Pherowshuz as the next guy, and he had to emphasize on Pherowshuz that he thinks or he believes that Pherowshuz is going to be the next face of hip hop. Now the reason why I remember this was because, as you were doing all those throwback jams on Twitter, I was just going to do another thread which was going to be like promising artists who did not reach their potential, and on the list was Pherowshuz. Somebody like Emma Abaga to say you'll be like the next face of hip hop, the next hip hop person, and all of that. And then there are people who argue that you truly did not reach that potential, that your talents would have taken you if it was fully utilized or something optimized. So is it, I don't know what you have to think about that.
I don't know what to say about that.
Exactly.
Life happens. You know, I can't argue with that. I was aware that era. I heard a couple of times. He didn't just say it once. I heard a couple of times on different radio shows. MI would go around and say stuff like that, and I felt honored. You know, MI is an old friend. I've known him before he became MI. Not like, I knew him as MI, but before he became
Became
the
popular
MI, you know. So we go way back. So when he went around saying stuff like that, I was really honored. You know, I felt like, yo, I think he's looking out for me and everything. And but I mean, life happens. You know, none of us planned. I would never want to be on the pedestal of such, you know, great importance, and then just let me step down for 1 second. No, you know, life just happened. The label I was on crumbled at some point, and one or two things. And then we're in Abuja for a little too long when we should have been in Lagos more often. So timing, place, all those things, wrong place, right time, right place, wrong time, all those issues came up, and then life just happened, you know. So, but I still did. Never late.
And
Fireball of them. They are coming
and I
back.
heard
So,
you now have a new record deal with Above.
yes, above music and entertainment. Yes, so a label we just started. So we're trying to build up on that and see where that takes us. So hopefully more fire, more fire, more fire.
But Jerry, you started that first official single I know was with this record, that's on November Records, and that's where you.
That was way back, yeah.
Way back.
That was
Yes.
after
I don't think that
Payback
was the
Time.
first
That was
official.
my first
Payback,
record.
but
I was on Payback Time Records in 2001.
That was the first official.
Yeah,
record.
where I had label mates like Mode 9, Brooklyn.
Swat
yeah,
Room.
Yeah, was the,
Swat Room.
exactly. There was a rap group called Swat Room on that label.
Yeah.
So amongst others, you know, Overdose, Mr. Baron, Drake's LD Extra Large, 62 Plus. Solo D was the CEO, and it went defunct after a couple of years and everything. Before we now finally went solo, that was when I came to Lagos and the November record deal happened. That was in 2006.
Okay. So on November Records, you had two successful singles.
Yeah.
I could say only
Nabins,
and
Only
Nefis
for
and Only
Naija.
for Nigeria.
Only for Nigeria.
Yes. And
And underground hits, Spasmodic.
It's
No,
Spasmodic, the
Yes.
cipher.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember. Your music, your rap songs, they have this comic element in
Yeah.
it. People listen to it and they can actually laugh. Even Nabis, Only for Nigeria. In fact,
That's how
Only
he's
for
in
Nigeria
real
was a
life. That's how
satire.
he is in real life. It's just a reflection of who he is in his music.
Yeah.
He's the clown. He's just how he
Yeah.
is.
Okay, so which means there is no need to.
As in, no. For those who don't know, of course, we'd like to know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
but
reflection.
whatever you said it, his music has, because every of your songs that I know I have listened to, even what they call Anything for the Boys, it's always has
It's
It's
always
comic.
it's really
some
kind of
humor
comic.
and all that in it.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
definitely.
when you put humor in your rap song, was it because you feel it'd be like it would be like a factor which will help sell your songs?
Well, it wasn't deliberate like that. It's just an extension of who I am. I rap the way I talk, basically. You know, we all rap the way we talk. You know, Pharaoh has, when you hear Pharaoh, you know, you have an idea of who Pharaoh really is and everything. And I myself, you know, I think that's what makes us who we are. You know, it's an extension of our lifestyle. You know, so even if it's not all the songs that I am more comical, but I always inject one or two witty. It's the kind of person I am and everything. You know, sometimes to tell person truth, you have to put a little comedy so that you're like, wait, calm down. It's not that serious, but then you're sending the message across, and it gets there faster. You know, I learned that from people that were there before me. You know, we listened to that Tribesman tape when it came out when we were in Kaduna growing up, me and Ferocious. And even before then, Junior and Pretty, you know, you remember that song Monica?
Yeah.
Monica. So these are things, exactly, you know, and sometimes in life, there's always that humor side. We laugh at our own pain, more or less, you know, so I think that's the fastest way to get message across. When you laugh at your own pain, you're like, okay, but with the young and true.
No, you seem to be bigger in the north and Lagos than any other part of the country. So it's like your market base is Lagos and the north. Because of recent, before we even get you to come here, you were in Jos for a gig.
Well, yeah.
And all of that.
I'm mostly like based in Lagos because I'm always there pushing stuff and everything. But whenever I want to get into my creative mode, I come back up north, because most of the time I record at Pharaoh's place. And Pharaoh's studio is in Abuja, so I'm always coming back here for creative reasons. Yeah, and you're right. The fans, my fan base, my core fan base is actually up north. Based on my background, I grew up.
So I would also, because it's a question I would have wanted to ask.
Okay.
Yes, maybe because it's something that always bothers me because as a rap legend, you've been in the industry. I don't think you've done pretty much everything that needs to be done.
Not yet. If I have, I think that's when I'll say I will retire.
No, but
we have done everything that you need to do. There's
I'm
nothing.
trying to look at the entire situation. I'm trying to ask if you feel the industry has been fair to you, if the industry itself, the people in the industry, everything, if it has been fair to you, if you have been rewarded according to how much you've put in, the hard work, the hours of hard work that you've put in, if you have been adequately appreciated as much as you should have. Do you think?
Well, I won't say I have been. That's in my head. I've not been. I don't think I've achieved that. What in my head I was envisioning. I won't lie. The love has been awesome. Even periods where I was not even dropping music. There were some years that I was just a little slow and everything. Fans have always just been there, rooting for me and everything, and I think that's just amazing. I still want to achieve more as an artist. I've never looked at myself like, no, my time is up. I don't think, as long as I still have that ginger to still hit the studio and still. Some people still ask me, like, where do you get this ginger? Because let's not lie, some of our colleagues have actually quit. Some have gone into other things, switch genres too, but we're still here rapping and everything. Meaning, we're still passionate about it.
But do you feel pressure to also switch, maybe go into the pop and dance something that?
No. I've never really felt that pressurized per se. But the only pressure is just I get is okay. What kind of sound are they checking for now? You always have to evolve as an artist.
Yeah.
You can't keep using the same beats you used in 2001. You understand? So I think that's where me and Pherowshuz task ourselves in the studio. You understand? There's a lot of work that goes on behind the studio. A lot of people don't know. We sit down in the studio for hours. Like, okay, what are we? We don't just record randomly like that. We research. Like, okay, what are they vibing to now? As much as we're trying to jump on trends, we're not trying to take away. We're trying to still put our individuality on these tracks, so that people still know that still us. Not like we're totally switching 360 and like I didn't know that was. So it's a lot of work and everything. Constantly, we're always trying to keep up, with the changing. Music is always changing. You understand? Like almost every 6 months now. You understand? Yeah. And then you, as a rapper, you're still trying to do songs that will compete. Let's not lie, whether we like it or not, we're still competing with our pop counterparts. So you're pushing a record. You're not just thinking of, okay, I'm just doing it only for my immediate fans. No, you're trying to do a song that will be radio friendly and to get, have that hit. Yeah.
So I'm trying to, because from this, I just remember that Pharaoh, your own part, you did a very nice song with Nice, Billy.
Yeah, way back.
Nice song.
And on the other side, you two did this song with
Terry G.
Terry G.
Yes.
He has a lot, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
So at this point when you have with like Terry G, you have with Olamide. In fact, there's this Our Boys.
Our Boys. Our Boys like one of the. Yeah, it was like one of the best rap.
I was expecting the video.
That was a rap cipher before rap today having ciphers.
Was it a cipher or a single?
No, it was the same group. I'm just saying the song had
that cipher feel to it.
Yeah,
that would have been a cipher.
And actually,
Ciphers.
I was expecting
a video for that.
And I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
Because I know I had friends
we almost got death threats as text messages and calls saying, why would not they beep up all the time? I don't go push this, why this song? Life happens.
For that same song.
As in,
Because
life
everybody,
happens.
everybody felt that song. So at that time when I saw you making those songs with these other artists who are like contemporaries of hip hop,
Yeah.
I felt maybe you're also trying to see how you can gradually switch genres to.
It's never really about switching.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, it's still you just doing you, but it's about evolving with the sound. You get, so we all listen to all kinds of music and whatever, just evolve with the sound.
I actually felt maybe at that time you were feeling the commercial pressure to also be.
Yeah, but if you notice, they all rap on the song.
Yeah.
Olamide was rapping, Vector was rapping, and they are rappers. You understand? Forget that. Okay, yeah, they have pop songs and everything, but they're rappers. And we came from that. You know, we're like, okay, as rappers, you know, we need to do more collabos to make the culture grow. So me and Pherowshuz, I remember we were going out of our way, visiting, going to places to get whoever was hot as a rapper. You understand? To feature them on tracks, not just okay. We came on the scene, we're only featuring ourselves and everything. We always reaching out to a lot of rappers. I remember back then, you know. Yeah, there were some that just couldn't come through, but the ones that came through, you know, we featured them, and we still do that till today.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember a project you people did. Was it Bands? Maybe it was like a mixtape where you had almost everybody on it. Reminisce was on it.
Okay, that Bands, yeah, the compilation never really dropped. It never really dropped. Yes, there was a Bands compilation we're working on. It just didn't come out. I don't want to go into details, but so many things happened. Pharaoh relocated back to Abuja, and then somehow, you know. But I think that was one of the reasons why we had to record for the culture album, the compilation, because fans were like, you know, we always wanted to see you, Pherowshuz, overdose on tracks and everything, you know. And I remember, you know, sometime last year I met Pherowshuz. I was like, okay, before we drop our individual albums this year, let's just give fans that album that they be asking for, you know, with a lot of collabos. We reached out to Jesse Jags, got him on the track. So for the culture album, we dropped February, and it's basically a fan collection album. Just for
But the thing is, I know the last time you said people are doing hip hop, and regardless of what kind of sound, it is basic hip hop.
Yeah.
But then people will argue because we found out that like the real rap, you know, like
Which
the
one
real
is
hip hop,
real rap?
you know,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm saying
question,
according
yeah.
to people on the
okay.
street how they grade it, right? They're like the people who do the real hip hop, who do the real music, right? The real hip hop rap music are not really selling, and those who were like selling are not very much popular. So you could hear names like from Rapman to Mode 9 to Idris down to yourself, Rapman, and every other person. So you feel like rap music, even MI is not really that much again. And then we have the other good ones, people like AQ and the rest. They're still like behind the.
so you get right now, there's no rapper that is
like
very-
people will say is representing and is at the top.
wow. That's bad.
That's why if you talk about that's why I see that question of are we talking about when you say
No,
real
because-
because Zlatan is a rapper.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
You feel me?
He just raps on
What Zlatan is
but
to
let me just say
the
rapper.
entertainment industry right
Exactly.
now.
Yeah.
All I mean is
Zlatan,
big.
wait, now, what Zlatan is to the entertainment industry now is what Rugged Man was years ago
Exactly.
to the same entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Yes.
So would you call him a rapper?
Rugged Man was a rapper.
You
So the same thing we're saying.
You would never call him a rapper, but you
Dremo is a rapper, I believe.
Yes, I think so.
So I think
Is this issue of that's why when you said real hip hop, that's what draws the line.
yeah.
People
What
think
exactly is this?
real hip hop is a certain type of hip hop. Forgetting that it's all
no.
hip hop.
You see,
They want a
you
certain type of sound.
I know.
But hip hop has
it's
to
not really
evolve,
like
it has to
it's not really
change.
like they want a certain type of sound.
Mm.
It's like raps that when they hear according to let me use myself as a man of the street,
Okay.
right?
The lyrics blow your mind.
As in like
Have you
when
heard the Zlatan fans analyze his lyrics? You will be shocked.
so which means that
It has
somebody
that
has
impact.
to
It's
On
the,
there.
yes, it's the same way trap music. Let's just say use trap.
Yeah.
Trap now, they love hip hop heads that argue that trap music is not hip hop.
Hip hop, yeah.
Okay.
But whether you like it or
Trap
not, it's an evolved.
I
A
think
trap fan
music.
will
It's a
tell
new
you how
kind of
trap
hip hop.
really, you know, the lyrics.
Hip hop has a lot of genres, whether we like it or not. There's
Yeah.
a lot of
Sub-genres,
sub-genres, and
yeah.
everything. People, you rap cannot just be one way.
okay.
There are different people rapping, just like how there's party rap, there's
Yeah.
political rap, gangster rap, and everything. So trap now is another genre that just came out, and these new kids have their own way of rapping.
So maybe I think I've gotten the correction from that.
No, I say correction,
But
but say,
no,
I just
no,
add,
no,
yeah.
okay.
Like for example, let me just
You are
add,
clearly there, so it's correction.
let me just add to that again. Like for example now, everybody is quick to celebrate hip hop, what and all that. But for example now, back in the days, there was a rapper like I remember hearing rappers like BZB,
Okay.
rappers like Run DMC,
Yes.
rappers like Sugar Hill Gang. When I'm talking about legends, the greatest pioneers, these names pop, they come up, but they come up very, sparsely, once in a while, because they were not gangsters. You understand? People look at them like they were doing party rap, the hip hop, and we don't stop. But these were legends. Sugar Hill Gang they were the first rappers used to wear leather tight jeans on stage. A lot of rappers in the community that were like, what kind of, I would say the word type of dressing is this? But these are pioneers.
These are the people that started
great
hip
songs.
hop. They want to
Run DMC were the first rap group to merge hip hop with rock and roll. It sold hip hop as we know it to a larger audience. It's all part of the growth. So you will not come and tell me now that Run DMC are not legends, but 50 Cent's a legend.
Gangster, exactly.
You get what I'm
How
saying?
they mix
They
it up,
all
they mix
did
it up with the
different things
streets.
at different times
Yeah.
for the
Streets,
culture.
yeah, okay. Maybe
So I think we should appreciate it as a whole.
I think the air is clear on that.
Yeah.
One thing I want us to discuss the highs and the lows. Your highs and the lows in the industry.
Alright.
No, to be honest, have you been betrayed in the industry? Has somebody like betrayed like
Industry, there's no artist that
doesn't
hasn't been
betray.
betrayed.
Well, I'm telling you, we're from record labels, even colleagues. It happens now.
Is there a particular one you remember that you hold?
You want me to mention that? No, come on, man. You want to make this?
You won't get that
I know you-
personal,
yeah.
but we have all been slighted at
Yeah,
the
we're
end.
always like that.
Also, okay, what are the highest points in your career so far?
There are many, Sha.
And the lowest?
You want to start with me or Pharaoh?
Anybody that goes first.
Okay, let me just go first. I think for me, the first one, when we won the Headies Awards for Best Rap Single 2010 for Sample Remix. The reason why I celebrate that moment so much because we worked hard on that track. Yes, for real. Because I remember me and Pherowshuz were on tour, and it was one of like our most interesting tours. It was in the whole Middle Belt. We hit a couple of places from Nasarawa State to Benue. And it was on our way back on the tour bus. We're listening to Stereo Man, and I just threw the idea to Pharaoh.
Yeah, he
Like,
suggested it.
and then Pharaoh was like, okay, and as soon as we entered this, we got back to Abuja.
In his words, the way he said it was, remember, you know what Cassidy did with Jay-Z sample? I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
Something like that, but you use one like that jam.
Yeah.
And then he now suggested, that's the real man song.
Yeah.
That song rugged.
I'm telling you.
Something, So
And-
then they see me, they shake.
And why it was a challenge, because the song was not hip hop.
There's nothing about
And Pharaoh was like, wow, I'll take up this challenge. And he really did well. And the fact that we won, it was like, wow,
Yeah.
So the lowest,
Lowest?
yes.
There's a lot of lows now.
A lot of lows. Okay, let me
There's a lot
pick.
of lows. There's a lot of
Why can't I remember the lows?
sometimes your
Maybe
mind,
because your mind is positive.
Yes,
Selective
let's focus on the
amnesia.
positive. Yeah.
Selective amnesia. You choose to ignore some. Progress only.
So which
Okay. I think maybe fans coming online and saying, where is Terry the Rap Man? Like, can you imagine? Where's Terry
Right
the Rap Man? As if
under the post when you drop the new single.
like, we've not heard from you in a long time. You just feel
Just
like,
scroll
what?
up, my
I
guy.
thought I was
Scroll
dropping
up. You see the
singles.
song right there.
Yeah, I think that should be one of those
Lows, yeah.
lows and everything.
No, I would like to add to that. Yeah, I said, there's so much more that could have been done that we didn't do at the time.
Yes.
We
Okay.
realized
Yes. I think let's use that bounce compilation, not drop it.
That's a huge
Yes.
one right there.
That was. I
Yeah.
felt bad that It's one of the things that still haunt me till today. We could have given fans what they were waiting for,
At
but
that time,
they won't know what was going on. Let's not lie, we're human beings too. We go through struggles to ourselves.
Yeah.
They didn't really know what was going behind, and we could not even explain to them.
the social media was new. The culture was growing, so we couldn't even really say much.
Yeah.
So that's another issue as well. We didn't really have a lot of social media presence in our, earlier.
Yes, yeah.
But are there any regrets?
Regrets. I don't want to call them regrets because those regrets
Lessons.
were lessons.
Yeah.
Yes, lessons that made us
Learn.
better.
Yeah.
You understand? The reason why the Rapman And Pherowshuz are still relevant in the game is because, unlike other people, we learned from our mistakes and became stronger. Some people, they let it defeat them.
Wore them down.
Yeah, so we let it become our strengths, and this time around, nobody can tell us anything, man. We are
But-
so ready.
But in your opinion, what do you think is like the biggest challenge in the music industry?
Right now,
Meeting the growth of
is
the
money.
industry. Money.
because the industry has completely been overrun with money. Nobody cares where the money came from, where the money is going, but money must be present.
Does the industry have a structure? The industry doesn't have a
There's no
structure.
Like I said before, there's no
That's why
structure.
money runs.
Exactly,
Money is
yeah.
the structure.
There's no
There's
structure. You cannot
Money is
really
the
say
structure.
now, right?
And Paris is not an issue either.
And what?
How about Paris? Is it an issue?
Paris is an issue. We are literally giving the pirates with our hand and take this thing, put it on every blog for free. As in, nobody's not. That's not an
Paris
issue.
is always there.
Basically, the issue is the industry has become money. If there's no money, I'm sorry for you. If you have more money, you might get hurt.
Okay.
So you have to pump it.
I actually really appreciate people taking that time, even though it was tight and inconvenient. But I'm just glad you come around because we're going to wrap up the show for now. So I'm saying thank you for coming around. And we are going to close the show with.
Yeah, I actually want to just select a song. Can I?
Okay.
You first. Okay. Can you please play me Boys Are Not Smiling? Yeah, because boys are really not smiling. Even when we're smiling.
Boys Are Not
Yes,
Smiling.
featuring the legend Poppy Akideru.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming on the
Thank
show.
you very much.
Appreciate
Same
the
here,
time
same
I'm
here.
going to.
It was a really interesting interview.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Nice having us here.
Alright, so we come to the end of the talk shop. Okay, no, sorry, just the end of today's episode, not the end of talk shop itself. I'll be back here, same time.
You know they call Mr. Policeman.